Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you guys more than you know. So as you can tell by the title of the video, my Super Nudes collection by Charlotte Tilbury finally came in. So we are here to review the items. I got the face palette, the eyeshadow palette, the duo liner, lip liner, and a lipstick. If you would like to see me apply these items to my face and see what I think about the collection itself and whether it's worth your money, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, before we get started, let me go ahead and show you real quick what I purchased. I got the Nude Gasm face palette. I got the Super Nudes Easy Eye palette, one of the lipsticks, the duo eyeliner has a brown and a cream, and a lip liner. Why don't we go ahead and get started with putting the items on my face. I'm looking pretty flat. My base is down and ready to go. All right, guys, I brought you in closer because we are going to get into it, and we're going to go in the order that I apply my makeup. So I've got my base down, powder, everything, and after this, I usually do my contour and my bronzer. So we are going to jump into the Nude Gasm face palette. I absolutely love the packaging. This is a unicorn, so it definitely matches what the unicorn has. I'm pretty happy about that. This palette will cost you $75. It has an 18-month shelf life and it is made in Italy. If you ask me, I do feel like $75 is a little steep. And the reason for that is because the Look a Love face palette is also $75. But with this one, you get eyeshadows, blush, highlighter, bronzer, and a powder in there. So you get a good variety of formulas. And in this palette, the only things you get are bronzers, highlighter, and a glowy blush. I definitely feel like this could have possibly maybe been $65, just a little bit less. That's my opinion. Unfortunately, this is the only universal shade that she came out with. I personally feel that there should have been at least 2 more shades. I thought that she was heading towards that direction because she did come out with 2 different ones, one for like the lighter shades and one for the deeper shades, but I guess we're not. Her excuse was that if you are deep, you can use this and then use this for your eyes, but there's just no way that a deep skin tone person can use this palette. There isn't. There just isn't. So I hope she hears the people. I hope that she does something to change that, because everybody deserves to experience the luxury brand experience that Charlotte Tilbury has to offer. And with this face palette, a good variety of people are being excluded, which is not fair in my eyes. Okay, so in this palette, you got the light shade, which she calls the soft sculpt, the dark shade, which she calls the super sculpt. Then we have the highlighter, which I think is the super glow, and then you got the glowy blush, which is the multi glow. Let's go ahead and put this on my face. Okay, I'm going to go in with a Morphe Ariel brush. This is the A58, and I am going to dip into the lightest shade. I do feel that it might work for me, but we shall see. So I'm going to use this shade to kind of contour and see if I can contour with it or if it's too gray for me. But I think it's looking quite all right. I'm not minding the shade at all. So it definitely feels like it is buildable, which is nice. And you don't get like a ton of pigment right off the bat, which I enjoy. So that tells me that fair skin tone people might actually be able to enjoy this palette. They might have to tread softly. So you can tell the difference between this and this. Okay, so this is what that shade is looking like. I did build it up more than I normally would just for the purpose of the video. So you can definitely build it up quite dark, I feel like. It's like you see this shade and then you see this yeah, you can build it up quite dark. Okay, now we're going to dip into the darkest shade, and I'm using a Morphe Aerial brush. This is the A3.2. Hopefully this isn't too dark, but we'll see. Okay. Well, I went a little overboard. I just really wanted to show you guys how much you can build up that light shade, which is quite a bit, if you ask me. I'll have to tame it here in a little bit for the pictures. Okay, but this other shade, the darker shade, is working fairly well. I'm barely dipping into it. I don't want to go overboard, but it is working fairly nice. I was a little worried, I'm not going to lie. I think for me personally, I would probably mix the two shades to create that perfect shade for me. I don't know. Okay, I am definitely looking very sculpted. I did go a tiny bit overboard, and I really just wanted to show you guys that you could build this up. It is looking just a tiny bit muddy up here, but I think it's because I used too much of the soft sculpt shade. So let me go ahead and swatch these for you. I do have, it's earlier in the day, so I do have natural lighting coming in. That's why it looks pretty bright. So soft sculpt, and this is the super sculpt. So let's go ahead and swatch the lighter one first. Okay, so you can barely see it, but there it is. It is pulling a little bit gray. But once you blend it on the skin, at least I don't feel like it looks this gray on me. Now we're going to swatch the bronzer, the airbrush bronzer. This is in shade 2 medium. So as you can see, it's a lot warmer than what you have in this Nude Gasm face palette. There it is. I think one of the things I definitely enjoy about our bronzers is that you can definitely build them up. You don't get too much pigment right off the bat. Now we're going to go into the Film Star bronze. This one is more of a cool tone as well. This is the light shade. There it is. You can barely see that one, but once I build it up on my cheeks, it does look pretty nice. I do enjoy it. And last but not least, I'm going to go into the Look of Love palette, and I'm going to swatch the bronzer in here. This one, I feel like it's pulling more neutral than anything. So we definitely have a good variety of shades here, and I enjoy every single one. So far, I do feel like I will definitely be enjoying the shades in the Nude Gasm palette. Even though I did go overboard, I won't be going this overboard when I use it normally. But here are all the swatches of the bronzers that I have to compare with the Nude Gasm palette. Okay, so after I bronze up, I usually start on my eyes, and today we are going to use the Super Nudes Easy Eye palette. This is what she looks like. So as you can tell, it's all matte, and this is her Velvet Matte formula. So it's a lot softer and it's not drying like your normal mattes. So if you have mature eyelids, these will work very well with your eyelids, and it won't make your eyelids look more mature than they are. This will run you for $57. So I'm going to apply this to my eyes, and I will more than likely speed through this process because it's just, you know, an eyeshadow palette. And yeah. Morphe and Ariel A11. Fluffy Ofra brush. Ariel and Morphe A20. Okay, and this is what I'm going to leave it at because I am going to use either the highlighter or the glowy blush on the eyelid as well. Let's go ahead and jump into that. Now we're going to jump into this shade right here, which is the Multi Glow. It's basically a very shimmery blush. So if you don't like shimmer in your blush, then you will not like this. So here is the highlighter. This is called the Super Glow, and this is the Multi Glow. They're pretty sheer. She did mention that you can use these wet as well. All right, we're going to go in with a Morphe Ariel A22. This has become my favorite brush for blush recently. So I'm dipping in. You can definitely see there's pigment. So it is pretty glowy. That's not looking too bad. Okay. I think for me personally, I would probably use a blush and then top this on top of it and not use this just as a blush. I don't know yet. I think how dark my bronzer is throwing me off just a tiny bit, but it is beautiful, very glowy. I'm definitely enjoying the glow. Let's see how it does on the nose. Okay, not bad. Okay, so there it is. It's looking very glowy and I don't mind it. Borderline a little too much, maybe. I'm not sure yet. I really do feel like the bronzer is throwing me off. But I am going to compare the Multi Glow shade with the blushes that I do have from Charlotte Tilbury. So this is in the shade Ecstasy. This is from her Cheek to Chic. And I'm swirling the whole thing, just so you can see the difference in the level of glow. See how there's definitely glow here, but it's not as extreme as it is here. And I'm also going to go into the blush in the Look of Love palette. All of her blushes have some sort of sheen or glow in them. There it is. So see, glow, glow, and then extra glow. Okay, now we are going to go into the Super Glow shade, which is the highlighter in the palette. Definitely picking up product. This is the F35 by Sigma, one of my favorite highlighting brushes. Okay, beautiful. So one of the things I really do enjoy from Charlotte Tilbury's formula for highlighters is that they really do melt into your skin. All right, guys, I did go ahead and finish off the eyes off camera. I did go into the face palette and used the highlighter and the glowy blush. I first went in with a glowy blush and then I went with a highlighter on top of that right in the middle. I also used the highlighter for my inner corner and my brow bone. I used the dual eyeliner off camera. It's an eyeliner, so I didn't feel like I really needed to demo it. You know, it's normal eyeliner. I used the nude side for my waterline and I used the brown to tightline and to do a small little wing on my lid. Performed very well. I do feel like it's pigmented and like it's going to stay for quite a bit. And now we are moving on to the lips. I did get a lip liner, one of the new shades that she came out with. The shade that I picked is Cover Star. For the lip liner, I did get it in the shade Hot Gossip. Why don't I go ahead and put this on my lips? And I think that is it. We would be done. Going in with the lip liner first. Now I'm going to go in with the lip. That's what it looks like. Okay, so here are these two together. I really do enjoy her matte formula. I don't feel like it's super drying and it's very comfortable on the lips. I also really enjoy her lip liner formula. This combo is actually quite a nice combo and I do feel like they look well together. But with this eye look, I definitely feel like if I would have gone with Iconic Nude, it would have looked better. I do own 2 of her other lipstick shades, so let me go ahead and swatch all 3 and compare. Cover Star is definitely more of a nude with a tiny bit of peach. Yeah. Okay, so that's Cover Star. Now we're going to go into Wedding Bells, which is also a newer shade that I recently got. And there it is. Also a beautiful shade. And last but not least, I have a mini of the Pillow Talk. I'm just showing you like the different shades I have in her lipsticks. So all different shades. I definitely don't have too many of these shades in my collection. That's the reason why I picked this shade. I kind of wished I maybe would have picked up a couple of more, maybe 2 more of the new shades, but it's okay. I'm happy with what I did purchase. And I think that is it. That is everything. So let me zoom out and we will talk. All right, guys, and we are done with everything new that I purchased from the Super Nudes 90s inspired collection by Charlotte Tilbury. So we're going to go over everything and whether I think it is worth your money or not. So the first thing we're going to go over is the Nude Gasm face palette. I have a video up on my channel where I talk about products that are a waste of money, and face palettes is in that video. I would definitely have to say that I would consider this palette a waste of money, but only if all of these shades don't work for you. Fortunately for me, all of these shades work for me. I really enjoyed how each shade performed. I did go a little overboard with the 2 sculpting shades, but I do feel like they would both work for me, either by themselves or together. But if you are someone where all of the shades in this palette wouldn't work for you, I honestly don't feel like this is worth your money. I know she says that you can, use some of these shades on your eyelids, but let's be honest here, who actually does that? Unless I'm traveling and this is the only thing that I'm bringing for makeup, then okay, I could see that happening. But for somebody who has eyeshadow palettes, like, are you really going to say, well, let me use this as eyeshadow as well? No. At least I don't feel like, me personally, I would. So it's not a waste of money if all of the shades work for you. I honestly feel like this could have probably been 65 instead of 75 because, like the Look of Love palette, you at least get blush, highlighter, a powder, 3 eyeshadow shades, and a bronzer. This to me feels like it's worth 75. This, where you get 2 sculpting shades, a highlighter, and a glowy blush, is not worth, personally, $75 for me. I wouldn't 100% recommend it. Do I enjoy it? Yes, I do. I think it is a beautiful palette and every shade works for me, so I will definitely get good use out of it. But yeah, that's what I think about the face palette. Okay, as far as the eyeshadow palette, I did really enjoy using this. They all blended absolutely beautiful, and like I said, it is her Velvet Matte formula, so almost like a hybrid of a cream to powder formula, and you can tell because look at the brown and how it looks after I used it. Beautiful palette. If you love matte eyeshadows and you love super blendable shadows and you have mature eyelids, then I definitely do feel like you would enjoy this. Do you absolutely need it? No, you don't absolutely need it. If you have these shades in your collection, then I don't think you need to pick this up. If she does have it on sale soon, then yeah, I would say pick it up. The eyeliner, I really did enjoy using this. It worked absolutely beautiful. It's very pigmented, and I do feel like the nude shade is going to stay on my waterline and it's not going to go anywhere. But it's just an eyeliner, you know. Is it Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner? Yeah. Is it a luxury eyeliner? Yeah. But I don't feel like you absolutely need it. If you have those shades in your collection, you don't need to pick it up. Now, the lipstick. I think out of everything in this Super Nudes collection, what I would recommend the most is the lipstick. 5 shades in this new collection. I do love Cover Star. I think it is a beautiful color, super nude. Now, if you don't like nude colors that are brown based, then I don't think you would love the new shades that she came out with. But Charlotte Tilbury's formula is beautiful. This matte formula that I have tried, I love. It's definitely on my top list of gorgeous matte formulas for lipsticks. A lot of them tend to dry my lips, and these don't feel drying at all. So I definitely feel like her lipsticks are worth the $34 that they cost. And if they're in special packaging, I believe they're $37. Yeah, so those are my final thoughts. I know some people are gonna be unhappy because I didn't absolutely love everything and say you need to have this, but I'm just being 100% honest with you guys because I definitely want you to shop smart. Face palettes are just one of those things where you can very easily waste your money. If you buy a face palette and 50% of it doesn't work for you, then you just wasted 50% of your money, you know? And that's why I'm here. I'm here to review these products for you so that I can save you guys money. Well, guys, I hope you loved this review. I know I'm a little late. I feel like lately my packages have just been getting here super later than everybody else. But I purchased this stuff. I wanted to try it out for you guys, and I wanted to give you my honest thoughts on everything. So I hope you loved my honesty. I hope you enjoyed the swatches and the comparisons for other shades that I do own in my collection that are Charlotte Tilbury, in case you do too, just to see, you know, if anything looks familiar and if you really need to pick anything up. I hope that helped you out. I had fun playing with this makeup. I always have fun playing with Charlotte Tilbury products. My love for the brand keeps growing. All right, guys, I would love it if you gave this video a big old thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm and hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. I am on the journey of hopefully reaching 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2021, and you can help me out by clicking the subscribe button. I currently have a giveaway going on for reaching 500 subscribers, so I will link that video down below so you can go check it out. I will be picking a winner this Sunday. I believe this video should be going up Friday, so 2 days after this video goes up, I will be picking a winner and sending them a message. So do not forget to leave your Instagram handle so I can contact you in case you do win. All right, guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye.